Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good day. Our speaker was just here, but there was disturbance from her side. So she log in.
Okay, ma'am. मैम आपकी भी वॉइस ब्रेक हो रही है.
मेरी भी तो
Now
Hello,
is it
ma'am. Good
clear? I
evening.
hope so. Good evening. Hi.
Now it is clear, I guess.
Just let me know when should I start.
Okay. Ma'am, can we start the session? Hello.
yes,
So
Okay.
shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
So, a very good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Speak for Success. So, life doesn't always go as planned, right? So, there may be instances where you will be thinking that everything is happening at once, and it is difficult for you to stay calm, right? So, that is why we are here today to decode what to do in these situations. And to guide us through this, our topic for today is stress management, calm in crisis. And to guide us through this, we have Lipsa Dash with us today. Welcome to the session, ma'am. So,
Thank you.
Lipsa ma'am is an emotional wellness coach, and he has also been associated with reputable NGOs and organizations, and she is also a corporate trainer for interpersonal skills and communication. So, without wasting any further time, let us welcome our guest speaker for today, Dash. Welcome to the session, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this beautiful introduction. Though I haven't expected this much, but yeah, thank you so much. So shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
So, yeah, already my introduction has been done. So, I just want to tell you, yeah, my name is Ms. Sadash. I'm an emotional wellness coach. Apart from that, I have also worked as an assistant professor in the Department of Zoology from Kalinga University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. And I was also working with few NGOs like Freedom Employability Academy, Team Everest, Midcoin Consultancy, and Nandi Foundation. So, currently, I'm working as a freelance trainer as well. So today's topic, as Tanya very well represented the topic, that or every time it's not possible that the exact thing works the way we want it to work. So obviously we face a lot of trouble, and more than this trouble statement, I would just want to say that we used to say it as stress. I am a lot stressed because this is going to happen. I am a lot stressed because this has already happened. So either we are in the past or we are in the future. So obviously, the entire session is for that purpose. So this session is not just a one way or one sided session for sure. So I just want to have a great interaction with you. So my first question is, like, from this picture, exactly what you are guessing, like what this exact picture represents. Any one of you, just tell me what is this picture exactly representing. Any guesses or anything, whatever you are feeling, it's not like anything is right or wrong. You just, whatever you are understanding from this picture, I just want to know what is, where the direction is going.
It's like someone is doing a lot of work, and it's draining their energy.
Okay, and then,
And I think the second picture is about meditation.
okay, so meditation. So do you think that it's somewhere connected to the first picture, or it's just two different pictures altogether?
I think two different pictures.
Okay, so thank you so much. I just want to clear you out why this picture I have kept. Okay. So the first picture, as you said, is very chaotic, very stressful one, and the next one is a very mindfulness and meditated way of representing the picture. And there is an arrow in between, so which is representing the transition about whom I am going to talk. This is the exact topic I'm talking about, that converting your stressful, chaotic atmosphere to something which is more soothing, a calming one, which you can do on a regular basis. No matter how much stress you are having, if you're going to follow the session really well, I am pretty sure that you will learn at least one thing for sure, to make yourself calm and composed and to work and execute it in a much better way. So again, I have few things for you. So right now, in the beginning, I'm going to give you an activity. Each one of you present over here, just do one thing. Just rate yourself on the scale of 1 to 5. You have to rate yourself, like, on every question has to be rated. Either it's 1 or it's 5. 1 is the lowest stress, 5 is the maximum amount of stress. So when you are going to do this 10 questions, when you are going to solve the 10 questions, the maximum number will be 50. Once you are done with this, just let me know. I am giving you 5 minutes for this. So it's 6:06 right now. So at 6:11, just let me know when it's 6:11 and you are done with the questions. You have 3 more minutes for this. Once you are done, just sum it up. Now it's 6:11, so thank you so much for taking out your time and solving it patiently. So now I would like to tell you what does this mean. So when you have summed it up, if it is 10 to 19, then very good. Welcome to the family of low stress. You are actually managing really well. And whatever you are doing to maintain that, just do that without thinking about anything else because you are on the right track. But if it is 20 to 29, then you are in the path of developing stress. You are in the mild stress position. It might happen that some signs of stress are just emerging. So just try to add few daily coping practices like you can do mindfulness, you can listen to good music, nature oriented music, you can do some kind of movements, you can do workout, anything. Then comes 30 to 39, which represents moderate stress. It means your stress has started inculcating in such a way that it has started affecting your well being. It's not something which is different from your regular life. It is a part of your life. Now it's the time when you have to slow down. You have to reflect. You have to take active steps to manage your stress. And if it is 40 to 50, then you are at the utmost stress level. You are on the verge of having things which are the consequences of stress, like hypertension, BP, anything can come up after that. So it's a strong signal that you have to reduce your stress level. You have to reduce the adrenaline rush, the noradrenaline rush, and the cortisol rush. So, which is impacting your physical and the emotional health. So, you need some professional guidance. Sometimes what we do, we just keep our ego in front of us that we are not suffering from anything because we have a habit of having or seeing only physical pain. Mental health is something, it is, you have to take care of it, you have to think about it, you have to solve these kind of questionnaires on a daily basis, or you just take a therapy. Sometimes we unable to understand why the stress has come into existence. So just make your life, your stress relief a top priority if you are having 40 to 50, if you are in the range of this. Now, my question to you is what is stress and how many of you think that stress is an emotion? Whosoever wants to respond, just tell me that how many of you thinks that stress is an emotion? Is there anyone who thinks that stress is an emotion? And if you can't speak right now, you just write it down in the comment box. And please, any one of you, like Tanya, can you please tell me if someone has written something because I can't see the screen exactly.
Okay, so ma'am, there are three to four replies to your question, and
Okay.
all of them said that it is an emotion.
All of them said that it's an emotion.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tanya. So now the point is, I was also in the same zone before. Like stress is an emotion, but I should clarify you. It's a misconception we are having for the past I don't know how many years. Stress is not an emotion. It's a response mechanism because of the cascade of emotions. That's where we are actually not understanding the real stress. Stress is just a response. Whenever there is a hike or spike in different emotions, then it leads to stress. It means it's just a response. Like, we cannot say that pressure is an emotion. No. Likewise, stress is also not an emotion. For example, if you are happy, it's an emotion. If you are sad, it's an emotion. If you are anxious, it's an emotion. And because of this anxiety, because of this fear, because of the feeling of guilt, these kind of emotions give rise to stress, that what's going to happen in the near future or what's going to happen in the further scenario. Stress, you can see, it's like an amalgamation of a lot of thoughts which you can see over here. because of exam, because of being sad, because of financial constraints, because of any kind of suffering, any deadline, trauma, mood swings, overdue bills, depression, anything, the end result is stress. Now, what is the necessity to understand stress? Because once you understand stress, you know what you are supposed to do for that. But if you don't know that, as many of you have said, that stress is an emotion. So till now you are thinking that it's an emotion, and how can I control it? The next question comes that if it's an emotion, it's coming. How am I supposed to control it? But it's not an emotion. It's just because of a different emotion, it's coming up. So we need to understand our psychological, our physiological responses to any event or condition, and we should take stress as a challenge, not as a threat. If I'm going to ask you one question, how many of you do you think that stress is always good or stress is always bad or stress is in between? Tanya, I'll be really needing your help again. So just,
Okay, ma'am. So, वैसे मैम I think that stress is like hello,
yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Continue. Hello,
hello,
hello. Tanya, hear me?
hello, ma'am. Am I audible? Audience, please
Yeah,
confirm.
yeah, yeah. You are audible.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you are audible. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Hello. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, continue, please.
I think stress is sometimes good. It's important
Okay, stress is
sometimes
sometimes good. Okay, so why do you think that stress is important?
because we tend to do deal with the situation. Like अगर एग्ज़ाम
Okay,
एकदम पास में नहीं होंगे तो मे बी हम इतना अच्छी तरह से स्टडी नहीं करेंगे.
definitely. बिल्कुल सही कहा यहाँ पे तुमने. और anything else?
There is also audience is also speaking in the chat board, and Kanika Dua is saying that it is always bad, I think.
Okay, it is always bad. Okay, ठीक है ठीक है. और कोई कुछ और बोलना चाह रहा है?
Anyone from the audience?
Okay, so जैसे कि तान्या तुमने बोला, and thank you so much Kanika for your response. Stress जो है, actually it is both. Why? Because there is exactly a law for this. You are not supposed to remember the law obviously because a lot of research has been done on this. बट अगर जैसे तुमने बोला कि अगर स्ट्रेस होगा ही नहीं तो हमारे अंदर ये रहेगा ही नहीं कि हमें कुछ अच्छा करना है या परफॉर्म करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू आर हैविंग एन एग्जाम टुमारो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी जैसे मेरा ये सेशन है, अगर मुझे कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा, थोड़ा सा भी अगर स्ट्रेस नहीं होगा, तो वॉट एवर आई हैव मेड आई विल बी लाइक ओके वॉट एवर आई एम गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट दैट्स इट. I won't try my level best to prepare for the session and give you the best thing. This PPT,
Yes.
whatever I have made, it has taken a lot of time, a lot of inputs from different people. I have gone through a lot of people. I have met a lot of people, their opinions, a lot of research paper. Then I got to know, okay, stress actually is responsible for both type of scenario. Stress is required to a justified amount. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि स्ट्रेस इतना आगे बढ़ जाए कि आप रात को सो ही नहीं पा रहे हैं, आपके बॉडी से कंटिन्यूसली स्वेटिंग हो रहा है, आप कंटिन्यूसली शिवर कर रहे हैं, ट्रेम्बल कर रहे हैं हर चीज़ से पहले, आप प्रॉपरली इंटरव्यू में नहीं जा पा रहे हैं, एंड हो सकता है जैसे कि आज मेरा सेशन रहता है और मैं आ ही नहीं पाती just because मैं stressed हूँ, then that's bad. So what you are supposed to do, you have to keep that boundary between the good stress and the bad stress. ये जो एग्जैक्ट पिक्चर है ये वही बता रहा है, जब भी हम किसी चीज़ को रेड से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, इट मीन्स दैट दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग समथिंग बैड, and when we are representing something in green, it generally represents something good. So here also, eustress and distress. Eustress is something which is required. अगर तुम्हारा हर दिन का जो भी एक्टिविटीज़ है, इफ एवरी डे यू आर डूइंग द सेम थिंग, देयर विल बी मोनोटोनिसिटी. ऑब्वियसली हर दिन मोनोटोनस वर्क लगेगा, तुम्हें बोर हो गए तुम, तुम्हें कभी कुछ लगेगा ही नहीं कि तुम कुछ एक्स्ट्रा कर रहे हो। एवरी टाइम एज अ ह्यूमन बींग हमारे बॉडी में जितने हॉर्मोन्स का प्रोडक्शन होता है वो इस वे से होता है कि हमें हर दिन, जो वी यूज़ अ टर्म कॉल्ड किक, वी नीड अ किक एवरी डे टू परफॉर्म बेटर। हमारे पेरेंट्स प्राउड फील करेंगे, इसीलिए हमें अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है। मुझे अच्छा कमाना है, इसीलिए मुझे अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है। हम कभी कभी राइट नाउ द इट्स अ ट्रेंड टू सी द इन्फ्लुएंसर्स एंड गेट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय देम, देयर लाइफस्टाइल एंड एवरीथिंग। जब हम किसी के मिलियंस में फॉलोअर्स देखते हैं, वी गेट इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय इट। अगर मेरे अंदर ये रहेगा ही कि नहीं कि मुझे 1 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स चाहिए, तो मैं उतने एफर्ट्स डालूंगी ही नहीं। इसीलिए हर चैनल में मिलियंस में फॉलोअर्स या सब्सक्राइबर्स नहीं होते हैं। तो मेन बात यहाँ पे समझने की ये ज़रूरत है कि स्ट्रेस जो है ना वो दोनों रोल प्ले करता है, लेकिन यू जस्ट हैव टू कीप द बाउंड्री बिटवीन द यू स्ट्रेस एंड द डिस्ट्रेस। अगर कल मेरा एग्ज़ाम है, मुझे अच्छा परफॉर्म करना है, तो मैं पढ़ाई करूँगी। I won't start thinking about what is the consequence of my exam, what is going to happen in the future. And if I am worried about that, then that's a distress. क्या पता मेरा एग्ज़ाम खराब गया, मेरा पिछला एग्ज़ाम खराब गया था, इस वजह से मेरा ये एग्ज़ाम खराब जा सकता है. So these are the speculations generally we make, and somewhere it is in the subconscious mind. And you guys must be aware of the fact that only 2% is the conscious brain and 98% is of the subconscious brain. So जो चीज़ हमें लगता है कि हम नहीं सोच रहे हैं, बट अगर वो हमारे काम को इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं, देन डेफिनेटली इट इज समवेयर एम्बेडेड इनसाइड योर सबकॉन्शियस ब्रेन. So now the thing is, we need to understand our response mechanism. Every human being has a certain way of dealing with the stress. हर इंसान का अपना रेस्पॉन्स मैकेनिज्म होता है, जिसके लिए हमें ये द 4F का जो भी इसको बोला जा सकता है, ट्रॉमा रिस्पॉन्स, फाइट, फ्लाइट, फ्रीज एंड फॉल. हो सकता है कि कुछ ऑडियंस जो है वो हमारे फाइट वाले कैटेगरी में आते हो सकता है कुछ फ्लाइट वाले कैटेगरी में आते हो, कुछ फ्रीज वाले में और कुछ फॉर्म वाले में. कुछ भी हो, हम इन चार में से किसी एक वे से रिएक्ट करते हैं, रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं. जब भी हमारे लाइफ में कोई बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल इवेंट होता है, तो हो सकता है कि हमें बहुत गुस्सा आए, हो सकता है वी माइट हैव दिस रेज एंड एंगर, लाइक व्हाई दिस इज हैपनिंग टू मी, व्हाई आई एम द ओनली वन, विच इज अ जनरल कॉमन स्टेटमेंट वी यूज टू हियर ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. ये मेरे साथ ही क्यों हो रहा है. जब भी कुछ खराब होता है, द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट दैट कम्स टू अस, लाइक हर चीज़ खराब मेरे साथ ही कैसे हो सकता है. सो लाइक रेज, एंगर, देन कम्स बुलिंग. बहुत बार हम अपनी इनसिक्योरिटीज़ को छुपाने के लिए सामने वाले को बुली करते हैं. हमें लगता है कि बुली करना अच्छा है. कुछ लोगों को ये लगता है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल मुझे अगर मोटे होने के लिए या पतले होने के लिए बुली किया गया था, तो मैं भी आगे के जनरेशन को उस चीज़ के लिए बुली करूँगी. Sometimes we get intimidated by some activities and we try to follow that thing which is not in our control. So हमारा जो ट्रॉमा रिस्पॉन्स है वो वेरी करता है कि हम किस टाइप के एटमोसफेयर को बिलोंग करते हैं, कहाँ एक्चुअली हम प्रेजेंट हैं. देन कम्स फ्लाइट. ईदर वी स्टार्ट पैनिकिंग अ लॉट अबाउट इट, वी स्टार्ट वरिंग अबाउट इट. समटाइम्स वी डू rumination. जब भी ये टर्म मैं यूज़ करती हूँ किसी भी सेशन में, rumination, always the question comes like, what is rumination? You guys must have seen cows and buffaloes. Obviously, we belong to this country of India and we know how much important and pious cow and buffaloes are to us. Those organisms are known as ruminant organism. क्यों बोलते हैं उनको? जब भी तुम उनको कभी भी बैठे हुए देखोगे किसी भी जगह पर, वो कंटिन्यूसली च्यू कर रहे होते हैं. हम एज ए ह्यूमन बींग उस रूमिनेशन को अपने लाइफ में स्ट्रेस के फॉर्म में लेके आते हैं. जो चीज़ हमारे लाइफ में बहुत ख़राब हुई है, हम कंटिन्यूसली उसी के बारे में सोच रहे होते हैं. उसी को बोलते हैं रूमिनेशन. उस थॉट से नहीं निकल पाना इज रूमिनेशन. व्हेन वी अनेबल टू सेपरेट दैट राइट नाउ आई एम इन अ डिफरेंट स्टेट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के तुम्हारा सेशन ले रही हूँ और मैं ये सोच रही हूँ कि यार कल का सेशन मेरा ख़राब गया था, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड रूमिनेशन. देन आई वोंट बी एबल टू गिव 100% इन दिस सेशन एज वेल. फिर ये भी परमानेंटली ख़राब जाएगा. सो लाइकवाइज वी डू थिंग्स. We keep on ruminating over the facts which has already happened. So for that I just want to tell you one small story. ये जो stress है, this is not a new term. ये जब आइस एज था या फिर जब हम बोल सकते हैं जब ह्यूमंस का ओरिजिन हुआ था, तब से स्ट्रेस है. बट दैट टाइम स्ट्रेस वाज रिक्वायर्ड. दैट टाइम अगर तुम उस टाइम पे स्ट्रेस अगर नहीं लेते, तो हो सकता है कि तुम्हारे ऊपर कोई ना कोई प्रेडेटर कभी ना कभी अटैक करता है। उस टाइम पे हमारे लिए कोई शेल्टर नहीं था। वी यूज टू प्रोटेक्ट आवर सेल्स, वी आर स्टेइंग इन द जंगल, वी वर स्टेइंग एंड ऑब्वियसली वी नीड टू प्रोटेक्ट अस। सो हमारा जो बॉडी है वो उस वे से बना था, हमारा जो ब्रेन है वो उस वे से फॉर्म हुआ था, और हमारे जो हॉर्मोन्स हैं उस वे से प्रोड्यूस होते थे कि हर टाइम हमारे दिमाग के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ स्ट्रेस ज़रूर रहेगा। क्या पता सांप आ जाए, क्या पता टाइगर आ जाए, क्या पता लॉयन आ जाए। बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ह्यूमन बींग्स इस वे से फॉर्म हुए। लेकिन विद द पासिंग टाइम, विद द एवोल्यूशन, ऑब्वियसली आज हमारे पास घर है। आज मैं सांप के लिए उतना नहीं डरूंगी जितना मैं प्रीवियस टाइम पे उस टाइम पे डरती, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे मेरा जो हैबिटाट था वो कहीं ना कहीं उनके साथ शेयर हो रहा था। वी वेर शेयरिंग आवर हैबिटाट, आवर एंटायर एरिया वॉज विद शेयर्ड विद एवरी अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म। अभी हम एक अपने स्पेस में रहते हैं, वी आर इन द सेफ स्पेस, सो वी आर नॉट सपोज टू रुमिनेट। बोलना बहुत ईजी रहता है दैट वी आर नॉट सपोज टू डू दिस और वी आर नॉट सपोज टू डू दैट, एवरीवन डज दिस। बट कुछ लोग उस रुमिनेशन से जल्दी निकल के आते हैं, कुछ लेट करते हैं, एंड आवर टॉपिक completely depends on that. So these are the three hormones which is somewhere responsible for our stress related response. मुझे ये जानना है कि according to you only human beings do have these hormones and only human beings do show stress, or other organisms also show stress?
I think other organism also show stress.
Okay, so anyone, any other person who has said the same thing?
Kanika Dua has wrote in the chat that others
Okay,
also.
others also. So luckily you are right in this matter, you both are right. स्ट्रेस रिलेटेड रिस्पॉन्स इज समथिंग विच इज शोन बाय एवरीवन। जैसे मैंने तुम लोग को पहले भी बताया कि प्रीवियस टाइम पे, प्रीवियस सेशंस में, अगर मैं स्ट्रेस रिलेटेड किसी टॉपिक पे बात करती हूँ तो कुछ लोगों को ये लगता था कि ऑर्गेनिज्म स्ट्रेस शो नहीं करते, बिकॉज ऑफ विच आई थॉट दैट आई शुड टेल यू द स्मॉल स्टोरी बिफोर दिस। क्योंकि हो सकता है कि स्टोरी से पहले रिस्पॉन्स कुछ और रहता है और स्टोरी के बाद रिस्पॉन्स हर बार अलग ही रहता है। अगर हम डरते हैं ऑर्गेनिज्म से तो डेफिनेटली वो भी हमसे डरते हैं, और जिस वजह से वो पहले हमारे ऊपर अटैक करते हैं, दैट अटैकिंग इज समवेयर अ मैकेनिज्म और द ट्रॉमा रिस्पॉन्स टू द स्ट्रेस दे आर सफरिंग। हमें सबको पता है कि स्नेक्स जो है वो देख नहीं सकते, ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ द वाइब्रेशंस दे स्टार्ट अटैकिंग अस। उनको क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है कि अगर वाइब्रेशंस हैं तो है, वाई दे हैव दिस फियर, बिकॉज दे फील क्या पता ये आके मुझे अटैक कर दे। उनके अटैक करने से पहले वो खुद अटैक कर देते हैं। सो दिस इज हाउ आवर एंटायर मैकेनिज्म वर्क्स, बी इट ह्यूमन बीइंग, be it other organisms. Just because we as a human being, we have a lot of rationality, we can understand what is wrong, what is right, that's why we are in a much better position. But still, somewhere our humanity is compromised. Nowadays, you must be seeing a lot of issues coming up. Every time if you scroll Instagram, you will come up to see a lot of events happening around you, which should not happen. So likewise, we need to understand that stress related response is being seen by everyone. Now, the first step of yours is to understand why stress has occurred to you. Sometimes we feel that whatever we are feeling, the stress is because of that reason. मगर ये ज़रूरी नहीं होता है। जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल कुछ पेरेंट्स रहते हैं जिनके लिए अगर उनके बच्चे 60% भी स्कोर करते हैं तो भी ठीक है, अगर 40% स्कोर करते हैं तो भी ठीक है, अगर वो फेल होते हैं तो भी ठीक है। कुछ पेरेंट्स अगर बच्चा 95 भी स्कोर कर रहा है तो भी दे यूज टू टेल कि नहीं ये अच्छा नहीं था, परफॉर्म बेटर। जिस वजह से कुछ स्टूडेंट्स में ये देखा जाता है कि वो एक फियर उनके अंदर एम्बेडेड हो जाता है, उनके अंदर रह जाता है। अब जब मेरा कल एग्ज़ाम है तो हो सकता है कि मुझे कल के एग्ज़ाम के लिए स्ट्रेस ना हो, मुझे इस बात का स्ट्रेस हो कि क्या पता मैं 98% स्कोर ना कर पाऊँ और उससे मेरे पेरेंट्स को बुरा लगेगा, या फिर मैं उनको कैसे बताऊंगी कि मेरा परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं रहा या प्रीवियस टाइम से बेटर नहीं रहा। सो यहाँ पे हमें क्या पता चला कि एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रेस जो है वो मेरे एग्जाम की वजह से नहीं है, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑफ माई पेरेंट्स। सो वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई द स्ट्रेस इज अकर्ड। हमें हमेशा रूट कॉज तक जाने की ज़रूरत है, बिकॉज इफ़ यू आर हैंडलिंग योर स्ट्रेस सुपरफिशियली देन बी मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड दैट इट्स गोना कम अप अगेन। Sometimes because of your job, sometimes because of some kind of insecurities, like If I have to take my example, I had a lot of insecurities. While growing up, I was being told a lot of things because of which I had insecurities. It took me a lot of time to come out of that zone and be this comfortable in front of a lot of people. I used to do anchoring in front of 3,000 people, but there was a time when I unable to speak in front of two people because I had a lot of insecurities, not only about this public speaking, but I had insecurities related to my skin color, my height, my personality. Sometimes I used to be trolled for my, like, why am I thin? So likewise, we need to understand what our trigger is. Once you understand that, then no one can mess with your head, not even your thoughts. You need to understand that only your thoughts are messing with you, because of which the stress is coming up. So you need to understand the exact reason of your stress. Obviously, if stress is there, then the dynamics is also there. You need to understand, and you are somewhere aware of dealing with the stress. Now I just want to ask you all, how do you deal with stress? Whenever there is any kind of stress, what do you do for that?
I generally watch series or social media.
So have you ever felt that because of using social media you just felt just the opposite? Maybe your situation has worsened because of that.
Yes, ma'am.
So because already you are having a stress and you open any of your social media accounts and you saw something which is terrible than that, so it might happen that your stress has gotten worsened, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So apart from that, what you else do?
Audience is saying music, walk, or journaling.
Music, walk, and journaling. And love to say about this that music is something which is considered to be one of the best stress buster. But sometimes what we do, for example, we are very sad and we start listening to very sad music. So don't expect that you will come out of that. We always used to say that if we are dealing with a situation in the similar way continuously and we are expecting some other result, then that is not going to happen. If we are very sad, then we need to understand that we are very sad. We supposed to listen to the songs which is going to make us energized. And have you ever thought how music is helping you out? Why music helps you to get rid of your stress?
Maybe we are able to relate with the lyrics or the vibrations.
Okay, so lyrics, relating to the lyrics is somewhere fine, but as you said, vibration is one of the most important thing. हमारा जो body है, it is made up of a lot of atoms and molecules, and we all are aware of it because majority of the amount is we are storing a lot of water. Water मतलब H2O. Obviously, a lot of molecules are there. इसीलिए जब भी हम किसी पावरफुल प्लेस में जाते हैं, हमारे वाइब्रेशंस उस प्लेस के जैसे मैच करने लगते हैं. जब भी हम ओम की चैंटिंग करते हैं, तो हमें इंटरनली बहुत पावरफुल फील होता है. जब हम घंटी बजाते हैं, देन हम बहुत पावरफुल फील करते हैं. इसीलिए मंदिरों में घंटी बजाई जाती है. जब भी कोई दिया जलाया जाता है या फिर कुछ भी होता है, जैसे कि आई एम नॉट गोइंग deeper into the concept of any religion, especially on the basis of religion, I am not telling anything. बट अगर हम घंटी बजाते हैं मंदिरों में या मस्जिद में अजान होता है, तो दैट साउंड, दैट वाइब्रेशन, that is somewhere responsible for enhancing your vibration and let you get out of one particular zone and transfer you into some other zone. Especially we need to understand the frequency. अगर हमारे बॉडी में मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी भी रहेगी. काइनेटिक एनर्जी है तो अच्छी फ्रीक्वेंसी भी रहेगी. अच्छी फ्रीक्वेंसी है देन डेफिनेटली हम एक जोन तक जा सकते हैं. हमारा जो ब्रेन है उसमें अल्फा, बीटा, गामा, डेल्टा, बहुत सारे थीटा, बहुत सारे स्टेट्स होते हैं. और इसी वजह से बहुत सारे यूट्यूब चैनल्स अगर तुम सर्च करोगे तो तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि हाउ टू एक्टिवेट योर अल्फा स्टेट और हाउ टू एक्टिवेट योर थीटा स्टेट. सबका अपना अपना ओरिजिन रहता है, सबकी अपनी अपनी एक स्पेसिफिक फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है. So when we listen to this music or anything which is relatable to our situation sometimes, or which is telling us something to get out of that zone, then वी फील हैप्पी, वी फील बेटर। जैसे ही म्यूजिक एक्ट करता है वैसे ही यहाँ पे एक टर्म लिखा हुआ है अरोमा थेरेपी, वैसे ही स्मेल का भी अपना रोल रहता है। स्पेशली मी एज अ पर्सन, आई लव अरोमा थेरेपी। मुझे स्मेल
Ma'am,
बहुत
your
याद
voice
आता
is lagging.
है। इज इट फाइन नाउ? हेलो?
Hello, ma'am.
हेलो?
Now it is fine.
Is it fine now? It's fine. Okay. So yeah, so I was telling that if we are doing aromatherapy, जो भी मेरे बात से रिलेट कर सकते हैं वो प्लीज़ बताएं कि किस किस को लगता है कि अगर अच्छे स्मेल आता है या फिर जो स्मेल आपको पसंद है वो जब आप इनहेल करते हो तो आपको अच्छा फील होता है और यू फील मच बेटर।
A lot of times जब जैसे रेन होती है तो सॉइल की स्मेल आती है, दैट इज
एग्जैक्टली,
वेरी रिलैक्सिंग।
ये होता है। और कभी कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि कुछ स्मेल हम इनहेल करते हैं और हमें कोई दूसरा इंस्टेंस याद आ जाता है कि यार ये चीज़ मेरे साथ हुआ था या फिर हुई थी या फिर कुछ भी इस टाइप का होता है। इस टाइप का भी एक्टिविटीज तुम्हारे साथ?
यस मैम।
तो व्हाई डज दैट एक्ट? बिकॉज हमारा जो ऑल्फैक्टरी सिस्टम है, हमारा जो नेजल है, हमारा नोज बहुत पावरफुल है। नॉट एज पावरफुल एज द डॉग ऑब्वियसली, लेकिन इतना पावरफुल है कि वो हमें कुछ ना कुछ याद दिला देता है। इसीलिए स्ट्रेस डील डायनामिक्स जो है वो इट इज़ कम्प्लीटली ऑल अबाउट थिंग्स विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू योर ब्रेन। एवरी टाइम वेन एवर वी आर डीलिंग विथ आर स्ट्रेस, हमारा ब्रेन जो है वो किसी ना किसी ऑर्गन के साथ रिलेटेड रहता है। मैंने अपने कुछ प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स में आप लोगों को बताया कि देयर इज सम साइकोलॉजिकल वे टू डील विद द स्ट्रेस, देयर इज सम फिजियोलॉजिकल रिस्पॉन्स ऑल्सो। अगर हम बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस्ड हैं, उसके वजह से हॉर्मोन्स का प्रोडक्शन ज़्यादा हो रहा है, उसके वजह से कहीं ना कहीं हमारी बॉडी में एसिड का प्रोडक्शन भी इंक्रीज होता है और हमें एसिडिटी जैसी चीज़ें होने लगती हैं। इसी वजह से स्ट्रेस हैज़ इट्स ओन repercussions. If you are not dealing with the stress properly right now, then definitely in the near future you are going to deal with it in a much worse way. सो इसीलिए अगर आपका स्ट्रेस जो है वो लॉन्ग टर्म स्ट्रेस है, देन स्टार्ट डूइंग एक्सरसाइज, ईट वेल, practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques, any kind of relaxation techniques, as you said, listening to good music, smelling good things, organize yourself properly. When the room is very messed up and very cluttered, then also you feel irritated. Already you are stressed, and when you are seeing a very messy room, that also enhances your or elevates your stress. If it's a short term stress, like for example, tomorrow is my exam, is a short term stress. Tomorrow it's going to happen, and after that, I am going to be fine. So, what you can take a nature walk. Why we do nature walk? Because greenery somewhere helps a lot. अगर हम कोई ग्रीन चीज करते हैं तो उसके वेवलेंथ के साथ हमारा ब्रेन कहीं ना कहीं हमें एक मैसेज दे रहा है, वी आर इन द राइट स्पेस और इन अ बेटर स्पेस। इसीलिए हमें हमेशा नेचर में अच्छा लगता है। यू कैन प्रैक्टिस डीप ब्रीदिंग, you can use aromatherapy, and you are lucky enough, if you are lucky enough that you can get a hug from your loved one, then that's the best thing. That's something you feel like, okay, I have someone, so why should I be stressed? I have someone to deal with, I have someone who is going to deal with my stress as well. So that time it somewhere enhances our mood. Then comes home, work, relationship, every aspect, whatever aspect you're going to take, चाहे आज तुम स्टूडेंट हो, चाहे तुम जॉब कर रहे हो, चाहे तुम किसी भी फील्ड में रहो, स्ट्रेस इज समथिंग विच इज अ नेवर एंडिंग प्रोसेस एंड इट इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. But you need to now, with the passing time, you need to understand how you can lead with your stress in a much better way. हमेशा हम जब किसी रिलेशनशिप में स्पेशली रहते हैं या फिर जब हम किसी जॉब में रहते हैं, हम भूल जाते हैं कि हमें अपने लिए कुछ टाइम निकालना है. सो योर अप्रोच ऑफ 5 minutes मी इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. कुछ लोग रहते हैं जो अपने साथ बहुत टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं, जैसे कि पिछले स्लाइड में कुछ लोगों ने आंसर दिया कि दे यूज टू डू जर्नलिंग. Obviously, journaling means spending time with yourself, writing down your problems. You are not dependent on anyone, rather, you are writing your own feelings. It means you have a kind of good approach towards your mental health. लेकिन बहुत सारे लोग प्रोसेस में, जनरली women, married women, they forget themselves in the process. So we need to understand the 5 minutes me approach. If you don't have much time, just take out 5 minutes from your busy schedule. Loosen up yourself by doing some yoga. Power up. How can you power up? Just do push ups. Sometimes we are unable to do push ups because of our weight or something. Then just do air punches. You are not supposed to punch any animal or any other human. Rather, just if you are very much stressed, just punch the air. Punch the air. In the air there is also a lot of energy. When you start punching, you start somewhere realizing that your frequency is going to get matched up with the frequency of the air. So do air punches. Empower up. Write good affirmations. Affirmations means positive thoughts. Give yourself that freedom of faith on yourself, that belief that you are really good. You have the ability to take care of yours, take care of your stress, and maintain a balance. How can you balance? Sometimes we do Surya Namaskar. So those type of things can help you to understand the stillness and balance. Now comes our overthinking pattern. Obviously, the stress is somewhere related to your thoughts. It's a cycle. जब भी हम किसी चीज़ को सोचते हैं, कभी ऐसा नहीं होता कि वो सोच वहीं पे ख़त्म होती है. वो सोच से किसी और सोच को हम like we used to provoke some other thoughts, then continuously we keep on giving rise to different thoughts, and it's a never-ending loop. Now, what's your target as a person? How do you manage it? You have to break the cycle. And for breaking the cycle only, you need to understand the thing. You need to understand the pattern. You need to understand how the stress is working. अगर तुम उस साइकिल को ब्रेक नहीं करोगे, then it will keep on going on, because you know cycle is known as a cycle for a reason. वो साइकिल वहीं जाके फिर खत्म होगा जहाँ से तुम्हारा थॉट स्टार्ट हुआ था. एंड हो सकता है इस बार किसी और डायरेक्शन में जाए, बट दैट्स अ नेवर एंडिंग प्रोसेस. सो यू हैव टू कट इट डाउन. So as I said rumination before, so the act of thinking about something in a sustained fashion, which is a part of your overthinking process, and the act or process of chewing cud. Cud is something which the cows used to do. And we are not supposed to ruminate over the thoughts which has already happened. क्योंकि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, जो पास्ट में हो चुका है उसके ऊपर रूमिनेट कर रहे हैं. उस रूमिनेशन की वजह से हम ये सोच रहे हैं कि हमारा फ्यूचर खराब होगा. सो हम एक ही चीज़ को मिस कर रहे हैं, दैट इज़ द प्रेजेंट. Either we are in the past, or what is going to happen. For that, we are stressed that we are in the future. We are never in the present. And it takes a lot of efforts to be in the present. It takes a lot of courage to forget the old one and to come back to this. I hope you must have heard of one doctor. His name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's a fantastic doctor, and he has understood these thoughts, these emotions so well that he cured his spinal injury because of his thoughts, which is a beyond imaginative, like you can't even imagine about it. Spinal injury is considered to be one of those toughest things कि अगर आप स्पाइनल इंजरी में अगर आपका मेंटली अगर आप स्ट्रांग नहीं है, तो हो सकता है कि फिजिकली आप कभी चल भी ना पाए. आपको इतना ज़्यादा ध्यान रखने की ज़रूरत है व्हेन यू आर डूइंग द स्पाइनल इंजरी, व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द स्पाइनल इंजरी. मगर कुछ डॉक्टर्स ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने अपने थॉट्स को उस फ्रीक्वेंसी में लाया. दे यूज टू कन्वर्ट देयर थॉट्स टू दैट ट्रांस स्टेट दैट ही हिमसेल्फ क्योर्ड हिज spinal injury. And to the best of the knowledge, his one trainer, one corporate trainer is there. One corporate trainer who was his student, she also tried to cure her cancer, and fortunately she succeeded, where the other doctors told her that you are never gonna be cured. It's like impossible, because everywhere there is a lot of ulcer, a lot of trauma she was carrying actually. She was entirely carrying the baggage of losing many important family members, and a lot of things was going on in her life, but still she chose to give herself that 5 minutes me, and she changed her life like anything. Obviously in the beginning it was very tough for her to sit at least for 1 minute. She was unable to sit, to concentrate, because every time the thoughts were coming up, all the bad things were coming up. But then, no matter what, she was so disciplined, so resilient, that she never ever left. That no matter what, whatever thoughts is going to come up, never going to impact me. I will be in the process. I will do meditation. Today it is for 1 minute. Tomorrow I will do it for 2 minutes. Next day for 3 minutes, and so on. And because of that reason, after 1.5 years, she able to cure a very deadly disease, that is cancer. So obviously you need to have a very strong mental state, because our mental state and our environment gives rise to hormones which is responsible for the cancer. So as I said, what is missing? The now is missing. We are either in the past or in the future. पास्ट तो ऑलरेडी जा चुका है, फ्यूचर का हमें जो चीज़ पता ही नहीं है, हम उसके बारे में क्यों सोचना है? अगर आपको सोचना ही है फ्यूचर के बारे में, तो जस्ट थिंक गुड. जस्ट बिकॉज पास्ट खराब गया था ज़रूरी नहीं है फ्यूचर खराब जाए. लेकिन अगर आपने पास्ट में जो किया था वही चीज़ आप अभी भी कर रहे हैं टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर फ्यूचर, देन बी मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड. जो आपने पास्ट में देखा था फ्यूचर में भी आप वही, बिकॉज आपको पता है कि आपने पास्ट में क्या किया था जिस वजह से आपका पास्ट एक वे से है. और हो सकता है कि कुछ चीज़ हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, लेकिन अगर मैं वही चीज़ सोचते रहूँगी तो डेफिनेटली मेरा फ्यूचर वही होगा, बिकॉज मैं वही सोच रही हूँ. मैं वही चीज़ सोच रही हूँ, वही कर रही हूँ, जिस वजह से मेरा फ्यूचर हैम्पर्ड है. सो वॉट इज़ मिसिंग? माई नाउ इज़ मिसिंग, एंड समवेयर आई एम. आजकल हम लोग को पता चल रहा है दिस अहमदाबाद वाला जो क्रैश अभी हुआ, किसी को नहीं पता था कि वो उनका लास्ट मोमेंट है. Even the people sitting inside the hostel, they themselves did not know that that is their last day. उसमें कितने लोग ये सोच सोच के स्ट्रेस्ड होंगे कि मेरा फ्यूचर खराब होने वाला है, क्या पता मैं एक अच्छी डॉक्टर बनूंगी, क्या पता मैं नीट पीजी क्लियर करूंगी कि नहीं करूंगी, कितने थॉट्स होंगे सबके. बट किसको पता था दैट वाज द लास्ट डे. सो जस्ट एन्जॉय द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. ऑब्वियसली हमेशा ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, लेकिन एटलीस्ट ट्राई टू ब्रिंग योर सेल्फ टू द प्रेजेंट. कि no matter what's going on, I just have to take care of myself, my mental peace, and I know if I'm going to take care of it, then definitely my future will be taken care of. So the first thing is managing overthinking and stress. Technique 1 is grounding. हमेशा जब भी आपको स्ट्रेस फील हो, क्या करना है? 5 4 3 2 1 ग्राउंडिंग टेक्निक को फॉलो करना है. जैसे मैंने आप लोगों को पहले भी बताया कि हमारी जो बॉडी है ये बहुत सारे मॉलिक्यूल से मिलके बनी हुई है. कंटिन्यूसली एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. जब एनर्जी कंटिन्यूसली प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है तो वो नेगेटिव एनर्जी है, उसको ग्राउंड में जाने की ज़रूरत है. तो जब भी ग्राउंडिंग टेक्निक करो, किसी एक जगह पे खड़े हो जाओ. खड़े हो जाओगे तो तुम ऑब्वियसली यू आर स्टैंडिंग ऑन अ सरफेस विच इज़ द अर्थ सरफेस. So your energy, we are good conductors of electricity, so you must be aware of the fact that हमारी जो negative energy है, we can release it to the ground. So 5 4 3 2 1 में क्या करना है? जब stressed हो, obviously thoughts एक अलग direction में है. You have to bring back your thoughts to this direction. 5 things you can see. Start looking around you. What are the 5 things you can see? 4 things you can feel. When I am telling you right now, also you can do the same thing simultaneously. 4 things you can feel. क्या फील हो रहा है? हो सकता है कि मुझे हवा, फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे फ़ैन चल रहा है, तो मुझे मेरा हवा जो है वो मुझे टच कर रहा है, तो ऑब्वियसली आई कैन फील दैट. देन आई एम टेकिंग द क्लास, व्हाट आई एम फीलिंग, एम आई ओवरवेल्म्ड और समथिंग. 4 थिंग्स आई कैन फील. 3 थिंग्स यू कैन हियर. यहाँ पे एक ड्रिलिंग का काम चल रहा है, तो ऑब्वियसली आई कैन हियर दैट. Sometimes I'm asking you the question, so obviously I'm hearing the answers given by Tanya. Obviously I'm hearing her voice. I am hearing the voice of the fan. So obviously 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell. I have used my own perfume, so obviously I'm sitting just with me, obviously, so I can smell myself. I can smell a rose fragrance in the atmosphere. 1 thing you can taste. For example, आज हम लोगों ने खाने में कुछ खाया था जिस वजह से उसका टेस्ट अभी भी आ रहा है, या हो सकता है कि हम कंटिन्यूसली कुछ च्यू कर रहे हैं जिसका टेस्ट आ रहा है. सो 1 थिंग यू कैन टेस्ट. इन दिस फ्रैक्शन ऑफ टाइम यू मस्ट हैव अंडरस्टूड कि तुरंत हमारा ध्यान कहीं और से कहीं और आया. वी हैव स्टार्टेड फोकसिंग ऑन द थिंग्स what I can see, what I can feel, what I can hear, what I can smell, and what I can taste. So I just want to know if you are doing it with me or you were doing it with me. किसी को कुछ फील हुआ डिफरेंस?
इससे जो ऐसे थॉट्स हैं जो कि टेंशन वाले जो भी थॉट्स हैं उससे डाइवर्ट हो गया ब्रेन।
ऑब्वियसली डाइवर्ट होगी, क्यों? क्योंकि तुम्हारा डाइवर्जन जो है वो किसी और डायरेक्शन में गया, राइट? हमारे थॉट्स का काम क्या है? एक डायरेक्शन से दूसरे डायरेक्शन में डाइवर्ट होना, और वो कंटिन्यूअसली डाइवर्ट हो ही रहा होता है, जिस वजह से ही स्ट्रेस आता है और ओवर थिंकिंग होती है। लेकिन जब तुम ये चीज़ कर रहे होते हो तो तुम्हारा ध्यान क्या रहता है कि क्या देख पा रही हूँ, क्या सोच पा रही हूँ, क्या सुन पा रही हूँ, क्या स्मेल कर पा रही हूँ, क्या टेस्ट कर पा रही हूँ, और इस वजह से एट द एंड हम किसी और डायरेक्शन से कहीं और चले जाते हैं। दिस इज द टेक्निक वन। नाउ you have kept your patience till now, so be mentally prepared. I'm going to tell you a very important therapeutic technique जो जनरली साइकोलॉजिस्ट, साइकोथेरेपिस्ट यूज़ करते हैं। उसको मुझे समझाने में आप लोगों को थोड़ा टाइम लग सकता है। जस्ट हैव द पेशेंस एंड लिसन टू इट वेरी केयरफुली। इमोशनल फ्रीडम टेक्निक, नाम से क्या समझ में आ रहा है? क्या हो सकता है? प्रोबेबल आंसर क्या है?
इट्स लाइक सोचना ही बंद कर दो उस चीज़ के बारे में।
ओके, ठीक है, सोचना बंद कर दो। इमोशनल फ्रीडम मतलब अपने आप को एक फ्रीडम दो अपने इमोशंस से, राइट?
यस एंड
और किसी का कोई आंसर?
audience is saying we are not suppressing our emotions.
Okay, we are not suppressing our emotions. Then still, why we are having the stress? Emotional freedom technique is not about suppressing the emotions, but to understand that why stress is being originated because of the emotions inside you. So this technique is all about that. It's a self-help technique which you can see in the picture over here, which involves tapping near the end points, which is known as energy meridians. हमारे बॉडी में टोटल 12 एनर्जी पॉइंट मेरिडियंस होते हैं। जब भी हम कुछ स्पेसिफिक जगह को टैप करते हैं तो क्या होता है कि हमारी बॉडी का जो एनर्जी है वो कहीं ना कहीं रिलीज होने लगता है। हमारे टेंशन्स, हमारी एंग्जाइटी और हमारा स्ट्रेस। EFT टैपिंग टेक्निक जो है वो जनरली हमारे साइकोलॉजिस्ट यूज़ करते हैं फॉर रिलीजिंग द स्ट्रेस, फॉर रिलीजिंग द मसल टेंशन, जॉइंट पेन, फटीग, टेंशन, हेडेक्स, डिप्रेशन, स्लीप प्रॉब्लम्स, मैनी थिंग। इसीलिए इसको बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट टेक्निक बोला जाता है। इसको EFT टैपिंग भी बोलते हैं, सिर्फ टैपिंग भी बोलते हैं, और इमोशनल फ्रीडम टेक्निक। Steps to do EFT. First, you need to identify the issue and the emotion. क्या इशू है वो तो पता चले, और किस वजह से हो रहा है वो पता चलना चाहिए। रेट द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ योर इमोशंस। जैसे मैंने फर्स्ट पेज में एक जो रेटिंग्स करवाए थे 1 to 5, यू जस्ट हैव टू रेट योर इमोशंस, व्हाट यू आर फीलिंग, व्हाट इज योर इमोशन राइट नाउ। देन create the setup statement. Once you understood that because of this reason this is happening, so what you are about to say, there are two parts of the setup statement. One part is, even though I am feeling stressed, but I know that I can deal with the stress. So the even though is the first part of the statement, and the second part is I can deal with it. That is the setup statement. Tap while repeating the full setup phrase. Whatever you are feeling while doing this EFT, you need to continuously repeat those statements, be it inside your head, or even if you want to speak it loud, it's fine. But you have to continuously say it loud so that your brain, your ears can hear it out. Then rate the intensity again. What you did in the second step, you just have to do the same thing again, so that you can understand the difference between the intensity of your emotions, whatever rating you have given. Sometimes you need to see what is the difference, and if you are not feeling any kind of difference, then what you are supposed to do, you keep on doing it for 3 to 4 times so that you can see some kind of changes in you. This is the EFT activity. So I need to just tell you that here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are total 9 points in EFT technique, EFT activity. You need to understand where to tap first. You can take the screenshot of this as well, so that in case in future if you want to do it, you can do it. So this part of our hands is known as karate chop. So we need to tap it here. We need to start the tapping from this place. That's why the first pointer is AC. Okay? Either you have to do it with two fingers or three fingers. You can do anything. And you have to tap it twice, thrice, four times. And you have to speak out like what you are feeling. As I said before, that you have to say, for example, for this session, okay, I'm telling, I am stressed for the session. I don't know how it is going to happen, but I know I can deal with it. So I'll continuously say the statements and we'll do it like this. You have to do it in the left hand thrice, four times, five times. Then you have to do it in the right hand as well for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, like this. After that, the part which is present over here, which is inside the eyebrow part, that is the second part where we need to tap. You have to tap it with one finger or two fingers, because more than that, our fingers won't be present over there. So we need to tap it here in the eyebrow section, in the middle of it. Then third is the side of the eye, where your outer eyelid is ending. You need to tap it there continuously for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Then you have to tap it under the eye here continuously for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Then you have to tap it here under the nose for 10 seconds, chin for 10 seconds, then the collarbone. Collarbone, either you do it once or you do it like once, one side you are doing it, or together also you can do it like simultaneously, the tapping from both the sides. This is the collarbone. Then 4 inches below your arm, you have to tap it here, which is known as the underarm. Then comes the top of the head, your crown part, where we make the bun. Generally, for the women, I'm telling where we make the bun, and for male, I'm just telling you which is the tender part, that is the top of the head. We need to tap it. This is the entire EFT activity which we used to do. Why we used to do? Because when we are doing it, we are somewhere releasing our emotions. Sometimes we have faced a very devastating situation. At that time, if we are doing these kind of things, then definitely we are going to release a lot of emotions. We are going to be out of those emotions, and it's not a one day activity or a 2 days activity. You have to keep on doing it at least once a week or twice a week or thrice a week. It depends on you as a person, how much time it takes for you to move on. And move on is just not a term to forget the things, but to remember the things and start staying with those things. This is how this EFT activity takes place. I just wanted to add something to your life for the 1 hour session, for the 1 hour you have spent on this entire session. So, because of that, it's just a reward from my side, that EFT activity, which people are spending 5,000, 10,000 to go to a psychotherapist or psychologist to do this. Once you understand this, you will be so much free and so much happy that you won't be able to recognize your old self. So this is the thing. If you haven't taken the screenshot, kindly take it. It will help you like anything. 90% of the people have seen the transition in themselves. So this is the EFT activity. Any question?
Any question from audience side? You can either unmute yourself or you can write in the chat.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Hi. Hi.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, if we are dealing with stress, so we can do basic activities like journaling, music, walking, or like you told in the previous slides.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if
definitely.
a person, but if a person we know is dealing with stress, so what we can do? Like we should leave him alone, or we should explain him something.
Okay, so it's a question for the other person. If a person is
Right.
suffering. Okay,
Right.
so thank you for the question. Actually, it is completely dependent on that person, which kind of person he or she is. For example, if a person is someone who is introvert and wants to spend time with herself or himself, and we are going to tell him or her anything at that moment of time, then definitely they are not going to listen to us. Rather, they will tell
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
please give me some space. And generally, in the process, we forget that that person is an individual. That person also needs some space. Respect the boundary, respect the space. If the person needs your help, the person will come up to you and will ask you. We should not go and tell the person, just tell that I am there for you, I am available for you. If you need any kind of help, just reach out to me. That is as simple as that.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Got it. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Ma'am, how to deal with overthinking?
How to deal with overthinking. Am I right? The question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, do you feel the overthinking every time? Like, are you a person who's an overthinker?
Yes, ma'am, a lot.
Okay. So, why do you overthink? Have you ever thought about it? Like, why these thoughts are coming up on a regular basis, or why you are thinking about something? Have you taken any kind of therapies or anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, as I said in the previous slides, that whenever we are having this overthinking, we just need to end the cycle. We have to break down the cycle. Whenever there is any kind of overthinking, whatever is coming in your head, just start writing it down. Until and unless you are stopping yourself from overthinking. So keep on writing it down. After a while, read your overthinking statements and you will laugh on those statements yourself that what I have written, because sometimes we are in a zone where we don't know what we are thinking exactly. So we keep on ranting about things, we keep on, because every day, as you said, it's not the same. So what we have to do, and as I said, this EFT technique, you can do it for this also. As I said, that you have to tap certain points, just do that. Even though I am having this overthinking mentality, I know how to deal with that and I will deal with that. Keep on doing that, keep on practicing it, and after 1 month, you yourself will see some change in you. Because you cannot say your brain to shut up, that I don't want to think about the thoughts, and you will shut up. Because if I tell you, don't think about something, you will definitely think about those things. So you just need to do these few techniques which I have said. Just do that. Try to figure it out. And if you need any help, I am there for sure. You just reach out to me.
Ma'am, do you think we should just let our emotions out? Like
Like
sometimes
in
in
which
a
aspect? Yeah.
situation, so we can just vent out. Will it make us feel more better?
We should vent out. Emotion should never be suppressed. As you said before, that there are a few audience who has written over there, like who have written that we are not suppressing our emotions. Emotions are not meant to be suppressed. You are supposed to go with the emotions. I don't want to think about this. I don't want to think about that. Don't do that. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like laughing, laugh it out. Don't think about the consequence, what's going to happen. Just vent out your emotions. You are supposed to vent out your emotions. Then only you will be relieved from those emotions. Else, those emotions will be stuck inside you.
Okay, ma'am. I think there was some network issue. All the audience left. It also happened in
Oh,
the
okay.
last session. In our last session, na, all the audience left at once and then they rejoined.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Basically, this is the last one. So it's fine. Questions. I hope there are no questions, no any specific questions related to this. So I am ending it. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much for volunteering with us, ma'am. Can I just
It's
please
my
share my
pleasure.
screen? I'm just sharing my screen. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
Ma'am, this is a token of
Thank you.
appreciation from our side. You delivered this session very beautifully. Actually, बहुत ही interesting
Thank you so
रहा
much.
session. It was really good. Like you gave the practical tips of how to deal with such situations, such crisis or stress management, right? So thank you so much for volunteering with us today.
Thank you so much. I know everyone is dealing with stress. I myself, I am dealing with stress. It's not like I am not dealing with it. Obviously, I am telling a lot of things, but definitely I am also dealing. And since I know that dealing with the stress in these kind of ways is helping me out, so I just volunteered this topic exactly to help you out with this as well. So thank you.
That's wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much.
It's my privilege exactly. So yeah,
So, to all
thank
our
you.
audience, we
Thank you.
will soon be announcing a session. So, please stay connected, keep growing, and we will see you in the next session. Thank you,
Thank you so much,
everyone.
and
Thank you,
thank you,
ma'am.
Kanika, as well. She has written thanks for the session. So yeah, thank you so much, Kanika. It's a privilege to have you all. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day, everyone.